Neha stood at the edge of her small courtyard, watching the early morning sun stretch across the fields. The village was just waking up, roosters crowing, women drawing water, and the distant hum of life beginning again. But inside her, a different kind of restlessness stirred. She had a degree, a hard-earned one. Years of sacrifice, studying under dim lights, balancing responsibilities. But now, that degree felt like a folded certificate tucked away in a wooden box, waiting to be brought to life. Her husband, Ramesh, left early each day for daily wage work. Some days he returned with money, some days he didn't. Their two children looked up to her with hopeful eyes that silently asked for a better future. Neha made a decision. "I will work," she told herself. A few weeks later, she stood nervously in front of the headmaster of a nearby private school. Her sari was simple, her hands slightly trembling, but her eyes were steady. "Sir, I have completed my degree," she said softly in Telugu. "I want to work as a teacher." The headmaster looked at her application, then at her. "Do you know English?" he asked. Neha hesitated. "No, sir, not much." There was a pause, a long one. Then she gathered courage. "Sir, please give me some time. I will learn, I promise." Something in her voice, honest, determined, made him lean back and think. "3 months," he said finally. "Show me improvement, then we'll decide." Neha nodded, her heart pounding with gratitude. Her journey began that very day. She didn't have a smartphone. No apps, no online classes, no videos. Just an old English Telugu dictionary she borrowed from a neighbor. After finishing school each day, cooking dinner, and putting her children to sleep, Neha would sit under a dim bulb, dictionary open, notebook ready. She started small, one sentence at a time, Telugu to English. Mistakes everywhere, grammar broken, pronunciation uncertain. But she didn't stop. Sometimes her eyes burned with sleep. Sometimes tears fell when she couldn't understand a word. Sometimes the silence of the night felt too heavy. But she kept going. Until 1 a.m., every single night. At school, things weren't easy. Some colleagues laughed. "Why is she even here? She can't speak a single sentence in English." "Village teacher trying to act modern." Their words stung, deeply. But Neha didn't argue. She didn't react. She simply went home, opened her dictionary, and worked harder. After 3 months, something had changed. Her sentences were still simple, but now they flowed. Her confidence had grown. Her fear had reduced. When the headmaster asked her to speak, she did. Not perfectly, but honestly. And that was enough. "You've improved," he said. "Continue." Days turned into months, months into years. Neha didn't stop learning. She spoke English with her students, even if they laughed at first. She practiced in front of a mirror. She wrote new words every day. She listened carefully whenever someone spoke. And slowly, her world expanded. 2 years later, the same staff room that once echoed with laughter now listened in silence. Neha was conducting a workshop. In English, fluent, clear, confident. She wasn't just teaching subjects anymore, she was inspiring lives. Students admired her, teachers respected her, and one day she was invited to speak at a district-level event, a motivational speech, in English. She stood on stage, remembering the nights with her dictionary, the insults, the struggles, the quiet determination. Then she smiled and began, "I was once afraid to speak even one sentence in English." The audience listened, not just to her words, but to her journey. That night, Neha returned home, looked at her children sleeping peacefully, and whispered to herself, "Hard work doesn't shout, it transforms." And in the silence of that small village home, a quiet victory shone brighter than any spotlight.
So, my friends, hard work, patience, and self-belief can transform your life, even when the odds are against you. No matter how difficult the circumstances, lack of resources, criticism, or self-doubt. Consistent effort and quiet determination can turn your dreams into reality. Success doesn't always shout. It grows silently through daily discipline. Please like the video and subscribe to more inspiring videos. Thank you, my friends. See you soon in the next video. Until then, be motivated.